Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a very windy, very gloomy day here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. We are here because they have some new things out in the park. They've already started setting up some Christmas decorations in the middle of October. We have to look at some of the models for Toy Story Land and Star Wars Land as well. I'm excited. Got some new things to look at. And I almost completely forgot, we have the new baseline Taphouse to check out as well. Ooh, it's gonna be a fun day. And then later on tonight, we're going over to Universal Studios for Halloween Horror Nights. Oh, it's gonna be a fun day. Let's see if we can check out some of the Christmas decorations first, because they're right over here in Sunset Boulevard. So we are now looking down Sunset Boulevard, and this is going to be the main stretch of where the majority of Christmas stuff is going to be for Hollywood Studios, if that makes any sense. They've already started putting up some of the stars over here. For the Christmas time. They always have the stars out during Christmas time, and also over here they started setting up some snow machines over here for some fake snow, and down here over that way you're gonna have a TV screen, a screen of sorts. Earlier this week the pictures were coming out of them testing some of the stuff that they're gonna have on there. It says Season's Greetings, had a bunch of candy canes all over it. It looked really, really cool. So I'm very excited. Nothing too major as of right now, but we're gonna take a closer look at some of the stars that we have over here, because there's a few interesting details that I want to point out. So this is one of the stars that are lining the street. They have a whole bunch of stars going all the way down the street. You can see the stars have some lights all over them, and the little black box over here, it looks like the lights on the stars are gonna be matched up to some of the music that's gonna be playing down the street. And we can see like there's little black boxes on all the stars. Not so much down this way. It looks like they haven't put up the boxes yet on those stars, but very interesting. This is going to be really cool. Also, something I forgot to mention is that they're going to be doing holiday projection lighting on the Tower of Terror itself, because nothing says Merry Christmas like terror. So I'm very interested to see how that's going to be. I'm going to do my darndest best to come out here on November 9th to check out the opening nights of the holiday celebrations that they have going on here. And so look, you can see some more of the snow machines up there. Ooh boy, Christmas time is right around the corner. It is gonna be so much fun. You can also see down here, it looks like they're getting ready to set up another screen over here, an LED screen that's gonna display some Christmas time stuff. And the last time we were here, they didn't have tarps over this. The tarps were down. You can see the steel beams for the projection booth that's going to be projecting all the stuff on the Tower of Terror. So it looks like they got some more theming on it. It looks like they're going to match the rock work. It's kind of hard to see in the lighting, but it looks like they're going to be matching the rock work that's next to the restrooms over here by Tower of Terror. They haven't added paint or anything to it yet, but it looks like it's gonna be a permanent structure. So I wonder what they're gonna do with it the rest of the year when they're not using it for Christmas. Here's a closer look at one of the screens that's further down near the entrance of Sunset Boulevard. Over there is Planet Hollywood store over here, and there's the quick service locations over here. The screen is set up over here, and it's displaying Sunset Ranch Market just to fit with the theming until they can transition it over to Christmas time. And this is going to be the same type of screen that they're going to be installing down there near the entrance of Fantasmic. Something else that is new down Sunset Boulevard is this Paradise Pier billboard. This is so interesting. I wonder why they actually put this here, because Paradise Pier is actually located at Disney's California Adventure over in California. And in the billboard you can see, I'm going to see if I can point that out, the California Screamin', Mickey's Death Wheel, and the Golden Zephyr attractions over there. Those are all on the Paradise Pier boardwalk over in California Adventure. That is so interesting. I wonder why they put that here. I'd gladly take Paradise Pier anywhere on Disney property over here. If we could take out a part of Hollywood Studios and put in Paradise Pier, I would not complain whatsoever. Never fails. Every time I come to Hollywood Studios, I'm always here in this general area in time for the March of the First Order. And the music goes all the way down the street, all the way up to the Chinese Theater. Ugh. It's so obnoxiously loud. So since we were here last, One Man's Dream has since turned into Walt Disney Presents, where you can get a look at future attractions coming to Hollywood Studios, meet and greet Star-Lord and Groot, and look at the One Man's Dream film that is still here. They didn't get rid of the film for those of you who absolutely love it. But yeah, we're gonna go inside and we're gonna see if we can check out some of the Star Wars land models and the Toy Story land model. So nothing too major has changed to the actual inside of the building. A lot of it is still very much the same. If you've ever been in here before, a whole bunch of Walt Disney memorabilia and history going through the years of Walt Disney and the company. It's really fun to walk through here and actually look and read everything.
Different elements in the scene were separated.
Have to come back here at a different time and go through everything in detail. But the real changes are around the corner. But this is something that I also really like about One Man's Dream, is that you can look at all the models that they have. This is Sleeping Beauty Castle from Disneyland. Really tiny compared to our castle over here in Florida. But I'll be sure to get out to California soon.
The wonder world of nature's own realm.
Jungle Cruise model. And look at that, even over here, they've got updated pictures of Mission Breakout, some Cars Land, a Star Wars Land picture in the corner over there. Ooh, look at this. And Paradise Pier. This is the stuff that we saw on the billboard. Really, really cool. Oh, that's actually pretty funny. These are no longer there. Those were there on opening day, but not anymore. Alright, I want both of these in my house. I love the Taft Terror, and I absolutely love Spaceship Earth. Is there any way that I can purchase these? Because I want them. Oh wow, this is actually bigger than I thought. In video, it doesn't look that big.
You can't get out.
But this is just a small section of the giant model that they had at D23 for Star Wars Land. And this is exactly what we're going to be seeing here at Hollywood Studios. And they have people down here just to give you a sense of scale as to what the buildings are going to look like and how big they're going to be. Going to have spaceships on top of this stuff. And further down in here, in this trench looking thing right here, that's going to be walkway. There's going to be a bunch of shops and restaurants in there. That's going to be walkable area. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this building in particular is going to be the Mongolian barbecue style restaurant that they have. I'm going to try and put some concept art over here as to what I think this building in particular is going to be. But man, this is so cool. I cannot wait. Yeah, look, you can see over here people walking in over there to that covered area on the inside. I wish they had the whole model here. If this is just a small piece of the model, I can only imagine how massive the other model was. And then we have Toy Story Land. This is the full model of the entire land. Right here. Man, this is awesome. So this is going to be the primary walkway to get inside Toy Story Land. We're right about here. This is where the One Man's Dream building is right here. Walking on down this way, this is the existing entrance to Toy Story Midway Mania, which is this big building right here. That's Midway Mania. And there's going to be a new entrance to Midway Mania on the opposite side, and this is all going to be backstage cast member area. But yeah, we're going to go through the land and see exactly what we can point out. I'm just excited for all the little details. All the toy blocks. Look, you got Woody right there, chilling out. The Slinky Dog coaster. That's going to be really cool. It looks like that's going to be either restrooms or a pop-up quick service station. Walking further up this way, you have the tables over here, the covered tables. So this is going to be a quick service location for food. And then you have the Little Green Men attraction, which is going to be similar, which is going to be that ride vehicle over there, similar to Meter's Junkyard Jamboree located in California. And then you have some more of the Slinky Dog coaster down over here. Man, this is going to be cool. I could stay here forever looking at all of the intricate little details. And then you have another exit to the land out over here. And over here is going to be one of the entrances to Star Wars Land, and I believe there's going to be one over there. Not too sure about that. Man, this is going to be cool. Let's take a look over here at this ride vehicle. It's going to be called Alien Swirling Saucers. So the concept is you're going to have the alien in front of you, and this back vehicle is going to be swinging around on a pivot. So you're going to be able to free swing like that, and you're just going to be tossed and turned around like crazy. If I can put in a video of Meter's Junkyard Jamboree, I'll show you. I'll put it in here so you guys can get a bit of a visual as to what to expect with this attraction. But man, this is going to be awesome. I cannot wait. And this is set to open next year. We should be getting Toy Story Land by next year, guys. This is going to be fantastic. And though we don't have a model for this attraction, we have a few pictures for what we can expect with this attraction. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. This is what's going in the Chinese theater, taking the place of the Great Movie Ride. And it is based off the Mickey and Minnie shorts that we currently have, the new animation style, which I'd be perfectly okay with this new animation style if they didn't have to make Goofy look like a crackhead. Why do they make Goofy look like a crackhead? I think what it is all the straggly little hairs that they put on Goofy all over the place. Like, that makes him look really, really weird. Everything else is perfectly fine. Well, this is going to be interesting. This is some of the pictures of the design process for this attraction. This is what we're gonna see in the actual theater room before we enter the ride vehicle, and some other cool, neat design stuff that we're gonna be seeing on the attraction itself. It's gonna be really interesting. They're marketing this attraction as a 2.5D attraction, so it's gonna be like a 3D attraction without the 3D glasses, if that makes any sense. And trust me, a lot of people don't know exactly what that means, but we'll just have to wait and see when this attraction opens. I think in 2019? I don't know. But yeah, and then right down that way is the Guardians of the Galaxy meet and greet with Star-Lord and Groot. Guys, I found my nemesis. Again, I smell roasted pecans. They're tempting me, man, they're tempting me. I told you last time I was at Animal Kingdom and I smelled them. I wanted some, and I didn't get any. They're tempting me now. Ooh. We're gonna go check out some of the Toy Story Land stuff over here that we can see from the outside. So outside of Walt Disney Presents over here, we have some of the concept art for Toy Story Land, and over here is going to be the main entranceway that is actually right over here. We're going to be walking in that way through this concept art up over here. It's going to be awesome. I cannot flip and wait. And they've actually already started testing out some of the Slinky Dog coaster vehicles. We're going to get a good look at that later. Super excited. And then I really like the details on this wall. Looks like all the Toy Story crew is out building Toy Story Land. So once Toy Story Land opens, all of this that you see here is going to be backstage area for cast members. And this entrance will no longer exist. The entrance will be on the opposite side of this building. It's going to be really interesting to see. I'm very curious as to how they're going to make this entrance work. But further on yonder this way, we have Star Wars Land. And this is actually really, really cool because I'm going to try and zoom in as much as I can, but you can see the backside of an Atwalker over there. I don't know if you guys can tell, it's kind of right there, really hard to see, right there, the backside of the Atwalker. And the sense of scale is really hard to tell. It's like, I can't really describe it, like, you don't get a real sense of scale for it through the camera. So you have to be here in person just to see how massive this building is and how massive those Atwalkers are. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be so cool. Out here, just past Pixar Place, we have a Cruz Ramirez meet and greet. You can take a picture with Cruz Ramirez from the new Cars movie. And then this is going to be an entrance to Star Wars Land. You can see they've made a lot of progression on the Battle Escape building, which is the building that we're looking at now. They've already started putting up some of the walls, the solid outside walls. But what's good to note is that that white wall will not be seen by the public. It's going to be covered up by a bunch of rock work, and you can see some of the steel beams coming out from the side of that white wall. It's going to be covered up by a bunch of mesh and rock work. And you can see some of those holes up top over there are going to be like, I don't know what you call it. I'm very bad at construction lingo. It's going to mount the mesh and rock work that's going to be above the building itself. It's far more impressive on the opposite side. Driving into Hollywood Studios, you can actually see some of the stuff that's going on, but man, this is going to be awesome. So I walked out in front of the Chinese theater, you know, just to stare at it for a little bit because it's awesome. And I noticed that the projectors back here, they're on. And they're projecting something onto the Chinese theater. You just can't exactly tell what it is. But you can definitely tell that there's stuff moving. That is weird. I wonder what they're doing.
We'll compete for our grand prize. Oh! I said a grand prize! Oh! That's right. Let us meet our challenger. All the way from Mississippi. She's 12 years old and already has her master's degree. Put your hands together for Kaylee!
Kaylee! Walking confidently into the circle of competition.
Very good. Kaylee will be facing up against our champion. You know her as a new girl here in Hollywood. I know her as a lady who always gets my coffee order wrong. Put your hands together for Betty Shambo!
Betty!
Hello, Hollywood! I'm playing against, what's your name again? Kaylee?
Kaylee.
Good luck. May the best woman win.
That's nice.
Nice,
Hopefully
actually.
me.
Okay, very
That's
nice.
nice.
All right, Kaylee, Betty. Let me explain the rules of our game. Today you will be facing off in a trivia competition with questions I have painstakingly written. If you know the answer to the question I am asking, you will ring that bell. The one with the most correct answers at the end of our game will win. In the movie, The Wizard of Oz,
Did you see it?
what color?
I know. The color of the ruby red slippers is ruby red.
That's
Thank
correct.
Please, please, hold on one moment. Betty, while that is true, it is not the correct answer we are looking for. You have answered too soon. Please wait for the question to be over before you answer, all right? Let's try this
I
again.
got excited.
That's all right. In the movie, The Wizard of Oz, what color?
Okay, I know it now. I know it now. The color of the witch's face is green.
That's correct.
No, in the movie, The Wizard of Oz, what color is the yellow brick road?
Yellow.
Correct! In the movie, Fantasia, to which I wrote all the dialogue, by the way. In The Sorcerer's Apprentice, Mickey is apprenticed to a sorcerer. What is his name?
Do you know it? No, you're just standing there not knowing it? Well, I'm
Sid.
standing here knowing the answer. I know the answer.
You know the answer.
Yeah, the name is Jensen, which is Disney spelled backwards.
Correct. That is
The audience hates Betty. She's
Today, our competitors are competing for a brand new car keychain.
That's right, Ballooner. You could win this car keychain and have the whole world in your hands. The keychain is made of plastic. It's made by children overseas.
Wait, what are you talking about? That's not a prize. That is not a prize. That is a piece of garbage.
Oh!
I know because I was the one who threw it into the garbage. Someone fished it out and is giving it away as a prize. No, we can't have that.
That's all we got, Bo.
I'm changing the prize. The winner of the Hollywood Quiz Bowl will be walking away with a Dream Fast Pass.
Holy macaroni! All regulars jumped off the prize to a Dream Fast Pass without the prize winning their entire party ride any next attraction in Hollywood Studios, but this so happens to be where we are now. Back to the show one.
Wow! A Dream Fast Pass! Well, this competition is no longer pointless.
Mr. Scenario, that's the world's greatest prize ever. Can I just ask Kaylee a little something?
Sure, I see why not. Why not?
Look at those adorable fancy shoes you're wearing.
Love them.
Are they comfortable?
Yes.
Oh, good, because you're going to need those when you're waiting in line and I win the fast pass.
what are both Anna and Elsa?
Oh, I don't think that's how it works.
I'm right first.
Okay.
I know the answer. In the movie Frozen, well, that's kind of tricky actually, because in the beginning of the movie, Anna and Elsa start off as princesses, but a few minutes later, the parents kick the bucket, so one of them becomes a queen. So my answer is a princess and a queen.
Sisters.
Correct! We got a new champion! Congratulations to Kaylee, who has reigned victorious over Betty Shambles, proving anything can happen here in Hollywood where movies are made, stars are born, and dreams come true.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned to KPUT Radio at 3:30 for the Rock, Paper, Scissors Championships. But for now, go boys!
Go famous!
Go fabulous here at Disney's Hollywood Studios!
Coming back here out by Echo Lake is still under refurbishment. Drained. It looks better than it did last time. Granted, last time we were here it was right after Hurricane Irma, so there was a whole bunch of crap and nonsense inside the lake. But it looks like they are going to be repainting the boat that's here. I don't remember the name of the boat, so don't even bother asking me. It looks like they've done some planter work over there in the center. I think they're going to be putting a Christmas tree up in the center of there. Not too sure. But yeah, still under refurbishment. We've got some other stuff down here that they're working on. Hopefully it'll be back soon, because right now it looks kind of gross. Gross in the fact that, you know, it's just not a real lake right now. Just got out of Star Tours a little while ago, and on my ride, I think they changed some stuff. We had the part where we arrived at Naboo and then we went underwater, and at the end of that, you come out and you go into a hangar, and a piece of one of the starships is supposed to go through the windshield of the speeder that you're in. And it didn't do that. It bent the tail of the speeder, and I don't know. It was a really cool 3D effect that they had going on, but they didn't do it this time. I don't know if that's always there or when they changed it, but it's interesting. But right around the corner from Star Tours, they have reopened, well, not reopened, they have opened up Grand Avenue. The last time we were here, this was all fenced off. And like I said in that last video, that area by Tatooine Traders is now cast member only area. You cannot walk back there. But look, crossing over into brand spanking new territory. I'm sorry for the glare, but we have some old Streets of America buildings that were left intact. The Baseline Taphouse, which is a bar, brand new bar. Really cool. Come down here, and further down that way is going to be the new entrance to Star Wars Land or Galaxy's Edge, whichever one you prefer. And then right around the corner over here is where you can walk into the Muppet Vision 3D show and go back around that way. You can see the address here, 728 Grand Avenue. It's really cool. It's nice to have a little bit of Streets of America back. A little Taylor. Let's walk over here and check out the Baseline Taphouse. Squirrel. This is nice. It's a nice little area to hang out. They have fans up here too. This is really cool. pretzels here. This is a really cool detail that I read about. This location used to be the ABC commissary writer stop, and they have the old letters that wrote out writer stop, starting from up there, the W and the R, writers stop. It's stop, not shop. My bad. That's really cool. Use of the old lettering. Take a look at the menu. California beers on tap. And beer flights, ciders, different cocktails and wines. They even have non-alcoholic beverages. And then small snacks and plates. You got pretzels and cheese and spiced almonds. So nothing too much in the way of eating. This is mostly a bar. But still, got a lot of options here. Really cool. I like it. I like this place a lot. I like this detail up here. The Disneyland poster. Nothing too spectacularly big about this place, but it's a nice little place to hang out if you're with friends. I can imagine it'll be really nice to hang out here at night and just have a couple beers and just enjoy the evening and converse like all these people are doing. It's not exactly evening time yet, but yeah, really nice little area. Can't wait to come back here with some friends later and enjoy a drink. We came back over here to Toy Story Midway Mania because I have a fast pass. We're gonna get on and see how high of a score we can get without absolutely demolishing my arms. And this right here is the existing queue for Toy Story Midway Mania. If my bearings are correct, the new entrance for Midway Mania will be on the opposite side of this log cabin thing. It'll be on the opposite side over there. So it'll be interesting to see how they switch the entrances around. We're going. I'm going backwards. I don't know where I'm going. There's no way in hell I'm going to be able to do this one-handed.
Hey, welcome to our practice game.
Just pull this back.
Yeah.
What those pies?
Oh, Jesus.
Coming in fast. Whoa! Yeah, I think they've got the hang of it. Way to play, everyone.
Okay, going back. Oh, dear golly, that hurt my arm. Especially that last part. Holy crap, that hurts. Oh, I can feel it. It's burning. What's my total score? 201,000. I think that's my best score I've ever done. Heck yes. Let's see. Heck yeah. Best in vehicle. Best this hour is 274,000. Holy crap. I don't know how people can get that high of a score on this thing. But yay, I made best in vehicle. If you want to get an arm workout while you're at Disney, come to Midway Mania and put your try-hard pants on. Holy moly, that will tear your arm apart. But I think that is going to do it from us here at Hollywood Studios. Going to head towards the front of the park, see if I see anything else new. But if not, I'll see you guys over there. All right, well, that was a fun little quick trip to, I was about to say Universal. I'm going to Universal Studios now. But that was a fun little trip to Hollywood Studios. Got to see a whole bunch of new things. Got to do Midway Mania again. Haven't done that in a long time, so that was always fun. Yeah, a lot of new stuff in the park. Christmas time, right around the corner. It's coming along real quick. It's not going to be long now before it's Christmas time in the parks. So, with that, I'm going to head on out of here and head over to Halloween Horror Nights and get my spooky on. So with that, I am off, and I will see you guys in the next video.